You've heard that moldy leather can be cleaned and saved, but what does that actually look like? And how does that work? Today, I have a vintage Coach bag that is riddled with mold and was donated to me by a local reseller for us to practice on. Now, the first step is identifying if your leather is indeed moldy. Sometimes it can be just dirty, or sometimes people confuse mold with spew. Once you realize you've got moldy leather, you're going to want to find some white vinegar. Any brand will do. You can dilute it with water or spray directly from a spray bottle onto the leather. It's also best if you can treat your bag somewhere where it gets direct sunlight and has a ton of air ventilation, because our main strategy in dealing with the mold is destroying the very specific conditions it needs to thrive, like moisture, heat, and poor air circulation. What makes this process work as well is the acidity in the vinegar. And here you can see very clearly where it got sprayed and where it hasn't been sprayed, and how fast the acidity in the vinegar begins to kill the mold. The ultraviolet rays from the sun will also help destroy the mold spores on the leather. The earlier you catch a mold infection, the better, and make sure you spray thoroughly over the entire item, as you never know where the mold spores have spread to. After my initial spray pass, I like to leave the leather out in the sun for up to 2 hours and then flip it so that other areas of the bag get exposure again for up to 2 hours, which is the minimum amount of time needed to use UV light to destroy mold spores. It's not a bad idea to respray any areas you think need it every 2 hours as well. If your bag has nooks and crannies, folded areas, the undersides of pockets, you're going to want to make sure that you spray the vinegar solution in there. Mold spores can spread, so it's important to keep your bag separate from your other leather goods while you're treating it. Now, the vinegar method does dry out the leather a little bit, and that's okay, because we will follow up with a moisturizer like leather CPR to add hydration back to the leather again. If you have a bag that's too far gone or just can't be saved, you can think about stripping it for hardware to resell, which people are always looking for, specifically for vintage Coach. And this is also true for the straps on bags that can be removed. The vinegar method seems to be working really well on this legacy bag. However, I'm not planning to resell it because it does have a pretty bad tear in the piping at the top. However, I might be able to resell this strap once I clean it. Once you're done and the bag is sat out for a couple of hours, bag it to keep it separate from other leather goods and keep it in a dry, cool area. Here I am about 2 weeks later. I've brought it outside to give it an inspection to see if any of the leather has rebloomed, which it has not. It just looks like it's dirty and dry at this point. So if I were going to resell this, at this point I would do leather CPR treatments to bring the leather back to life. If you want to be even more thorough, you can use a UV light on your leather to see if there's any mold on it, although this only works with some types of mold. But as you can see, the homemade vinegar trick is pretty good. If you take nothing else away from watching this video, it's that moldy leather goods can be saved, especially if you catch it early. Thanks for watching, and